Hello there everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. I'm PinstripeParagon. In the last episode, we got to basically the end of the Lair of the Father, and in this episode, we're going to be taking on the final Eidolon that we need to get, not including the, those, like, drop ones, you know, like Goblin or something like that. And I run into a random battle here. I'm just running from it. And as you can probably guess, post-commentary, because I lost the original, whatever. And, again, I'm not sure if I showed, if I showed the Bone Dragon or not, so I just wanted to say that we'll see it in our next area that we're going to after this, so don't really worry about it. They are weak to fire if you do run into them, though, so just a little heads up. But here it is, Bahamut. Now, what you need to do, first and foremost, is get Reflect on on Fusoya and Rosa. Because, for one, they're going to be the ones casting Reflect. But another reason is, basically, Bahamut only has one attack. And that is Mega Flare. And if you saw, like, the numbers that he's counting down, basically, once that number gets to 1, there's no 0, none, he will cast Mega Flare. Right here, actually. Well, after Edge attacks. The reason why you want to get it on Rosa and Fusoya first is because, well, obviously they're the ones that can cast it. Plus, you don't want them to die because, you know, you're going to need to heal your party members after this, because nobody's going to survive a hit from that. At least not at this point in the game. Maybe a little bit later on, but, like, that's if you've done, like, a ton of grinding. So, once you have Reflect on Fusoya and Rosa, I would recommend just making sure that Cecil and Edge are brought back. You know, you can live a little bit without Rydia. She's not too terribly useful in this fight. A lot of the damage you're going to be doing is coming from the Reflects, because if you have Reflect on enough of your party members, it'll basically deal 9,999 damage back to him, and he only has just 1 HP above 45,000? Yeah, 45,000. So, you know, a couple rounds of Mega Flare and you'll be good to go if you have Reflect on everybody. So, you know, once you got all that, Fusoya needs to use either Holy or Flare. I can't remember what was recommended to use, because I didn't get a chance to use it in this fight because I finished him off so quickly. You know, once I got everybody, you know, reflecting and stuff, it was really no big deal. But I do want Rydia to get some experience, which is why I'm using a Rise. That's basically a max revive, you know. Really no need to use anything else other than attacks for Cecil and Edge, so. But one thing you gotta be careful about is you can't really use Cure once you have Reflect on characters, because, well, because if you use Cure on a ally that's been reflected, it'll just go to the enemy. So, needed to point that out. And, yeah, he kind of ran out of MP there. You want to make sure, before you go to the fight, that Rosa and Fusoya have near max MP. Rosa, not so much, but, you know, Fusoya definitely, because he doesn't have that much MP, so, yeah, really nothing to it. But once you do that, you can now summon him anytime you would like. So, it's pretty beast, considering Bahamut is a pretty badass dragon. I think it's a dragon. It better be. So, yeah, he just says that again. He doesn't say anything really interesting at all. So, alright. Unfortunately, Rosa did die, so we have to use a Phoenix down. Just one, though. You know, because she has Raise. But I'm going to use Teleport. because there's really no other reason to be down there anymore. We got all of the Genji equipment, and we got Bahamut, so we're pretty much done there. Alright, now, before we go to our next destination, I do want to make some preparations. As you can see, I only have 3 Phoenix Downs, and I really need to save MP in this next area, so I would like to stock up on some. And so if you remember the Hummingway Abode, I think it was called, if you head there, you know, you can do whatever you want. But if you're going to make any preparations at Hummingway Abode, do not touch the crystal. If you go to the crystal, basically what will happen is you'll be sent to the next area, and you cannot leave the next area until you finish what we need to do in the next area. So here we are at Hummingway Abode, and see what we can get for an okay deal. You know, we have gotten quite a bit of money since the last time we were here. You know, all those battles and stuff. I believe I need a couple cottages, just because, you know, you can never go wrong with having too many cottages. I'm thinking about getting the dry ethers, so I just got a couple. And a couple ethers to go along with it. Just wanted to max out my high potions, and my main reason for coming here is Phoenix Downs. I mean, they're only 100 gil, and most enemies drop more than 2,000 at least. I decided not to sell the equipment because I feel like I will need them a bit later on. Considering a lot of the equipment I have can be thrown, so I'm just going to go to the Fat Chocobo here and, you know, just deposit them so I don't really have to worry about them for now, so I can hold more items. We'll be needing the more space, so... Alright. So, I decided to keep all those little, like, kunai, kotetsu things. I just feel I might need them in a pinch, so... Yeah, that's about all I want to put in there. And, yeah, there's really nothing else to do right now except go to the next area. But I'm going to save that for the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. Goodbye.